This weekend, thousands of dedicated athletes will compete in the Ironman World Championship in Kona, Hawaii.
And one of them is a Cleveland Clinic doctor and U.S. Air Force veteran who worked to overcome challenges of a brain condition to earn her spot.
Lindsay Buckingham shares her incredible story.
It's the kind of start to your morning that requires stamina. For 49-year-old Sara Whittingham, this is her daily routine.
So my mornings typically begin at 4 a.m. because I am awake and ready to go at 4 a.m.
She's used to the structure, entering the Air Force at 18, serving her country first as a flight surgeon in Korea and Germany, then in Afghanistan.
Spent 6 months at Bagram as an anesthesiologist there, taking care of American casualties as well as local nationals for humanitarian and war injuries as well. That was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do, was to get on an airplane and go into a war zone away from my 3-year-old and 6-month-old.
No matter where Sara is in her life, training has been at the center. But 3 years ago, a new journey began.
I was sitting on the couch one night and I was like, why is my arm shaking? That's weird. And so I got up and I walked around and shook it around and then I was sat down again and relaxed and it started shaking again.
At Cleveland Clinic's Marymount Hospital, where Sara works as an anesthesiologist, a colleague delivered the news.
He did a neuro exam and confirmed that I had Parkinson's. My initial thought when I heard the diagnosis was that, oh my gosh, I'm going to be in a wheelchair and disabled in 10 years.
As a healthcare hero, Sara quickly shifted her thinking. Research for Parkinson's has advanced, so she enrolled in a study to determine if high-intensity aerobic exercise can slow advancement of the disease.
I quickly learned that the more I rode the bike, the better I felt. And so I started to ride it more and more, and then I started running again.
Since 2001, Sara's competed in 5 Ironman competitions.
So Ironman distance race is a 2.4-mile swim, a 112-mile bike, and then a marathon, so 26.2 miles, all back-to-back, nonstop.
And she didn't stop there.
I watch the NBC broadcast every year of Ironman Hawaii in Kona, and I always enjoy the stories of the inspirational athletes, of people who, with the help of triathlon and exercise, have overcome adversity. And I was watching it last year, and just kind of occurred to me, I was like, I wonder if people might find my story inspiring.
The answer would come in August. Sara got official word she'd be competing on October 14th in Kona, Hawaii at Ironman World Championship.
9 weeks to get in shape for an Ironman was not very much time, but I couldn't say no.
Sara's also been working with community-based group In Motion for those with Parkinson's. She wants others to know they're not alone, and hope is out there.
Continuing to try to encourage other people to realize that just because you have a chronic disease, whether it's Parkinson's or anything, you can still live a full and active life.
It's not lost on Sara that the Ironman is a lot like her disease, where time counts, but pacing is more important. It is a long journey with ups and downs. Reaching the finish line is a moment she dreams about every day.
Every time I think about it, I get super emotional, and I'm trying not to get emotional right now. But yeah, I will be probably bawling my eyes out if I make it that far, because it's going to be such an incredible experience. It's going to be amazing, yeah. Yeah.
Lindsay Buckingham, 3 News.
And Dr. Whittingham tells us her 2 daughters have embraced competition, participating in multiple races. And this Saturday, her husband, Dr. John Lang-Ol, will be waiting for her at the finish line in Kona.
Now, you can also follow along with Dr. Whittingham's journey at WKYC.com.
Yes, good luck
All
to her
the luck
this
to her.
weekend.